Hey, this is Matt Boggs, best-selling author and relationship coach. Today, let's talk about discouragement, because discouragement is one of those universal human emotions that if we let it get a hold of us, it can suck us down like quicksand and stop any forward progress that we have in our lives. I was talking to a client of mine recently, and she was saying, man, I feel so discouraged. I've been trying and I haven't been receiving or seeing any of the results that I want in my life. And then I had a conversation with my 10-year-old son yesterday, and he said something that just tore my heart out. He said, Mom, I really want a father figure in my life. You know, I know you're trying to date, but when are you going to meet someone? I really want a father figure in my life. And my client's telling me this, and it's breaking my heart also, because she and I both know that's the one thing that she can't give her son by herself, is a father figure. And so this client of mine, she has this massive desire to change this result in her life, and yet she's in what we call the gap. The gap is the old life that you're living. You've made a decision for something new, but you haven't yet seen that new result come into your life yet. And so many people, we get stuck in this gap because to bridge from where you currently are, where you were, to where you want to be, you have to span this gap. And that is often one of the most difficult things that we're called to do as humans, because we have to face rejection, we have to face resistance, we have to ultimately grow ourselves. If you want something new in your life, you have to be willing to do something new and become something new in your life. And so what do you do in the moment when you feel completely discouraged and just sucks all the motivation out of you? And so I'm going to share with you a technique that I taught my client. And so here's something to notice. When you feel discouraged, notice where your mind will go, because the mind tends to go in one of two places, or even both of these places. Your mind will start to remember the past, and your mind will go way back and grab memories from your past of how long you've been single, all the guys that didn't work out, the rejections that you had, and all of those past memories. You'll reach way back and begin to stack them in the present moment. And they'll start to feel like, yeah, this isn't working, and this negative experience, and that time it didn't work out. And those negative experiences will stack one on top of the other. And then if you're not careful, your mind will take all of that negative emotion and it will reach way out into the future. And it will start to think, what if this never changes? What would my life be like if this is all there is? And you think about the holidays where you'll be lonely and single, and you think about at your son's graduation or your kid's important moments, and you don't have someone there, the son growing up without the father figure in his life. And your mind will start thinking way out into the future, all these negative things that might happen if your life doesn't change. And what that does is it actually sucks the motivation right out of us. This blanket of discouragement wraps over us, and then we feel stuck. So how do you bring yourself from a state of discouragement into a more positive state? And one practice that is beautiful is the practice of mindfulness. Notice when your mind wants to stretch way back into the past, stop it. When your mind wants to go way out into the future, bring it back. And what you want to do is bring your mind to the present moment and ask yourself this: what is happening right now? And cause yourself to look around the room and look at your life and just look around yourself. What's happening in this moment right now? In this moment right now, my son is okay. Or in this moment right now, I'm healthy. In this moment right now, things are pretty good actually. In this moment right now, what is happening? And then ask yourself, what can I appreciate about this moment? And you turn your attention from what's lacking to what is actually there. You move from a scarcity focus to an abundance focused mindset. You say, what can I appreciate about my life and about what's happening right now in my life? And you might think to yourself, you know what? Right now I could go to the faucet and I can turn the faucet, and there I have running water. And I have hot water and I have cold water. And what a blessing that is, just to have running water, that I don't have to hike 4 miles to get water. That 2/3 of this planet doesn't have proper running water. What a blessing that is. Wow, I feel so blessed. What else can I feel grateful for in this moment? Wow, I feel grateful that my body works, and that I can run and I can dance and I can have fun. What else am I grateful for right now? I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. and that I'm sheltered from the storms or from the weather, that many millions of people don't have proper shelter. And then when the weather comes, when the storms hit, it actually takes their homes away. I'm so grateful for this. And you begin to refocus yourself from what you don't have, from what's lacking, to what you do have. Because when you put yourself in a positive state of abundance, that's when you attract more abundance into your life. So that is the challenge for you and I, is to remember that it's always darkest right before the dawn. It's always darkest right before we have our victory moment. And you never know how close you are to your entire life changing. You never know how close you are to that moment where it could be happen in a grocery store. It could be someone emailing you from an online dating site. I see this happening so often in my coaching programs. One day someone feels discouraged, they get themselves to a positive state, and the next day they meet the love of their life. And then from then on out, they're in this amazing relationship. You don't know how close you are to something extraordinary in your life. And knowing that if you're in a dark moment, know that it's always darkest right before the dawn. So look around your life. What's happening in this moment right now that you can be grateful for, that you can appreciate? Because when you move yourself to that state, everything begins to shift. So let's start this process right here, right now with you and me. I would love to hear from you. Where you are right now, what can you appreciate in your life? Go ahead and comment below. I love reading your comments. What can you appreciate about your life right now? And to appreciate you, I've created a great gift for you. It's a 21-day affirmation process. It's a complimentary ebook that is filled with 21 days. These are affirmations to help put you in a positive state. I'm going to link it up in the video and also in the description below. So go ahead and click that link. Download that free gift. It's a gift from me to you to say how much I appreciate you, I honor you, and I respect you for the growth that you're doing in the world. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, then click subscribe so that way we will send you the new videos that come out each and every week. Here's to you living your amazing life. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.